Imi, thanks for chatting to me ahead of this weekend's game in the fourth round of the Adobe Women's FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. Before we talk a little bit about that game, I thought we'd relive the previous rounds, starting off with our first match here at Home Park Stadium against Ilminster. First of all, what was it like being at Home Park and getting a 13-0 win?
Yeah, I think all the girls, when we're here, we're playing at Home Park, we're all buzzing straight away. We know what a crowd we bring in and what an occasion it is on the day. I think we really enjoyed that game. Obviously, it was a big win for us, but I think we really showed the level we're at and the difference between the leagues. So, yeah, it's a really good occasion.
Eventually, you ended up quickly moving on into another game. The second round saw you take on AFC Stoneham at Coach Road. Talk to me, what was it like playing another fixture so quickly in the FA Cup and having to build on that momentum from the Ilminster game?
Yeah, I think it's always difficult, so soon after each other, but I think we put on a performance. We got through the game. It wasn't our best performance we've had this season, but we was happy to obviously progress into the next round.
Speaking of the next round, it was a very important game for you personally. A game where we managed to tie things up at the end of the 90 minutes and then tie them up once more for a goal from yourself, and ultimately came out victorious through penalties. Talk to me about that match as a whole and your involvement in it. What was it like knowing that you were going to make it to the fourth round?
Yeah, I think it was a really exciting game. I think we put on a performance that can show the level women's football's at now. It was an end-to-end game, and I think the excitement from the crowd, you could hear them, buzzing and cheering every time, or if you missed something, you would hear that from the crowd. I think we made a performance we could be proud of, and obviously to get into the next round is ultimately the goal.
Speaking of being proud, obviously you were monumental and crucial in that game with the goal that you scored. What was it like being a part of one of the best runs the club's ever had in an FA Cup?
Yeah, obviously I think even when I was little, it's always something you've wanted to be a part of, the magic of the FA Cup, and I think that game really showed that. And obviously to score, I didn't even know what to do with myself in the end. I just ran over to the bench, and I think that just showed, how excited we are for this cup.
We're back at Home Park Stadium now for the fourth round against Nottingham Forest. What do you know about the opposition? How confident are you going into that game?
Yeah, I think, we've looked on them briefly and we know how good of a team they are. They're strong, very athletic and doing really well in their league. So we know we're going to come up against it, but we can have belief in ourselves that, we can come away and actually get a result from this game.
And how excited are you to be back in front of that Home Park crowd once again?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's something we all look forward to. And the minute we're told, we're back at Home Park, we know the fans will come in, they'll cheer us on, and to have the Green Army behind us is something we all really enjoy.